Hello, Nokomis readers! Welcome back to Nokomis Storytime. Today I am going to read two books for you by one of my favorite authors, Calef Brown. These are books of poetry. So, if you are keeping track on your bingo card, you can mark off the square that says Read a Poem. The first book I am reading is titled Polka Bats and Octopus Slacks. Kansas City Octopus. Kansas City Octopus is wearing fancy slacks. Bell bottom, just got 'em, $50 including tax. Red corduroy, and boy oh boy, they fit like apple pie. Multi-pocket, snazzy trousers, custom made for octopi. Fantastic plastic, stretch elastic, keeps 'em nice and tight. Kansas City Octopus is looking good tonight. High Wire 66. Another tightrope traffic jam on High Wire 66. 50,000 acrobats rehearsing fancy tricks. The problem started down the wire. Some clown sat down to change a tire. It took some time to get it fixed on busy High Wire 66. Ed. Introducing Ed with cherries on his head. He says, I like the color, so all his stuff is red. Last week he had a fever. His head was very warm. Ed smelled like cherry marmalade, and flies began to swarm. Funky Snowman. Funky Snowman loves to dance. You'd think he wouldn't have much chance without two legs or even pants. Does that stop Funky Snowman? No. Turn up the music with the disco beat. When you're in the groove, you don't need feet. Crowds come out and fill the street. Kick it, Funky Snowman. Snails. It never fails, those pesky snails are always in the pudding. Lousy guess, those nasty pests, they're always up to something. I've tried like mad to find their nest, but snails are smart, I must confess. The trails they leave can fool the best, and snails are good at hiding. Oh well, at least they don't make threats. They don't eat meat, they don't place bets. They almost always pay their debts, and never puff on cigarettes. I think I'd keep those snails as pets, and feed them lots of pudding. Polka Bats. The polka bats are on the loose, a flapping flock of flying fury. All the spotted bats are out, except the ones on jury duty. Loudly screeching nasty words like Stroganoff to scare the birds, while dropping smelly polka turds on people down below. The Bathtub Driver. The bathtub driver is coming to town with imported shampoo that he sells by the pound. His one-legged duck rides along for good luck, yelling 3 for a buck when they're having a sale. The bathtub driver won't stay very long. His supply of shampoo will soon be all gone. So get up and sing out a fabulous song for a sweet-smelling, soap-selling, tub-dwelling guy and his one-legged duck named Alfonso. Skeleton Flowers. Late October showers bring delicate skeleton flowers, a ghostly sight on Halloween night. They softly glow for hours. Clementown. Clementown is greenish, the people tall and leanish. The dogs bark very loudish, but not because they're meanish. The food is rather reddish, delicious radish relish. There's never any rubbish. That would just be foolish. The Lonely Surfer. In a dry and dusty desert town, the lonely surfer hangs around. Perched upon a prickly pear, he usually wears a worried frown. People ask the surfer dude, why so far from the ocean blue? Because I'm afraid of sharks, he says, and water too. Mulligan Poker. Fido and Rover play mulligan poker, a most ridiculous game. The only rule is to act like a fool and pretend all the cards are the same. The game has begun when the winner has won and the loser is wearing a smile. Then it starts over, so Fido and Rover can chew on the cards for a while. Georgie Spider. Georgie Spider catches flies, but never eats the little guys. Instead, he cooks up insect pies. He doesn't use the legs or eyes or any artificial dyes. They're very good, though small in size. At last year's fair, they won first prize. So if you're hungry, stop on by. Give Georgie's fresh fried fly pie a try. Eliza's Jacket. Eliza has a jacket made of pockets. The pockets all have numbers on the jacket pockets. Pocket 3 has bees inside, 16 contains their honey. Number 8 has cracker crumbs and wads of Turkish money. 23 is filled with gum, all unchewed, I hope. While right next door in 24 is kept a 1-inch piece of rope. 13 is packed with useless facts and 4 has melted snow. What's in the rest? You'll have to guess. It's not for us to know. Sleeping fruit. Dozing daily, sleeping fruit. Napping nightly, sleeping fruit. Swaying slightly, snoozing soundly, snoring softly, sleeping fruit. The end. That was Polka Bats and Octopus Slacks. The next one I'm going to read is another book of 14 poems by Calef Brown. This one is called Dutch Sneakers and Flea Keepers. Dutch Sneakers. My Dutch wooden sneakers from Holland, the grooviest shoes on the block. I love 'em so much. Did I mention they're Dutch? I don't care if it hurts when I walk. My Dutch wooden sneakers from Holland, handmade out of some sort of pine. They creak and they squeak and they constantly leak, but I just can't believe that they're mine. Moon Reunion. Moon reunion in deep outer space. Galaxy 7. Here's what takes place. How's that new orbit? Your craters look great. Haven't seen you for eons. So sorry I'm late. Who invited that asteroid? What's up with Mars? Please introduce me. I love meeting stars. Wolf. Ulf is a terrible pirate, with a rabbit instead of a parrot. He couldn't afford the usual sword, so he has to get by with a carrot. Ulf makes a racket wherever he goes, screaming, "Shiver me fingers and off with your nose!" His leg has no peg, and his beard isn't blue, but Ulf is a pirate. I'm frightened, aren't you? Gum Bubble Monday. Gum Bubble Monday, This is how it goes. Gobble up your bubble gum, put on your finest fancy clothes. Take the bus down Wiggly Street, chewing all the way. Hop out on the double, then blow a big bubble. You're suddenly floating away. Tattle Snake. An odd little creature that every kid fears is a snake with unusual stripes and big ears. It spies on you, tells on you, then disappears, leaving the house with your parents in tears. Now, because of that snake and one small mistake, you're in trouble for 60 or 70 years. Sir Dance-A-Lot. Here we've got Sir Dance-A-Lot. He's really quite a charmer. With metal pants, come watch him dance all night in shining armor. In days of old, or so I'm told, he used to run the castle. No time for fighting dragons now, he says. That's such a hassle. Little Ned. Little Ned got a rash on the back of his neck. He wouldn't stop scratching for days. His grandmother gave him a jar of straight ointment. His mom and dad said, it's only a phase. The doctor's solution was simple, a plastic adjustable cone to keep Ned from scratching the back of his neck. He just couldn't leave it alone. The runaway waffle. Susie nibbles Waffle. Waffle runs away. Susie chases after Waffle. Waffle likes to play. Susie never catches Waffle. Waffle doesn't stop. Susie gets all tuckered out and drinks a bottle of pop. Flea keepers. Calling all flea keepers, make lots of cash. Raise fleas in your basement, just feed 'em your trash. These cute little fellers are eager to please. They learn to speak German more quickly than bees. You can teach them to whistle in less than a day. Believe it or not, many people will pay up to $10,000 for a talented flea. Don't know about you, but that sounds good to me. Mysterious fish. Mysterious fish tank, mysterious fish. Green like asparagus, flat like a dish. Toss in a peppercorn, then make a wish. Mysterious fish tank, mysterious fish. 7 bad teeth. Look over yonder, well, what do you know? 7 bad teeth in a row. Down in the mouth where there's no place to go. They already have cavities, 13 or so. But these teeth aren't so bad. Like me and like you, they just need a cleaning and something to chew. Jack in the bucket. There once was a man from Nantucket. Not a person exactly, a jack in the bucket. A sort of a joker, a dunce if you will, a doofus, a dingus, a regular pill. In a pail on the beautiful Isle of Nantucket, there once was a jack in the bucket. Magic electric guitar. Grandmother's magic electric guitar, nobody knew it would take her so far. From Oslo to Glasgow, she jams all night long. Her fans hold their hands up before every song. One tune they adore is called Eardrum Surprise. In the crowd, it's so loud you get tears in your eyes. Keep rockin', dear Grandma, wherever you are, on that musical, magic electric guitar. Sugar Beach. Donut beetles very slowly crossing Sugar Beach. One delicious donut each. A tasty treat when they finally reach the sea. The end. All right, that was Dutch Sneakers and Flea Keepers. Both of these wonderful books are by the author Calef Brown. He has many more fun stories and poems, so you should go to your local library or bookstore and check it out. For those of you keeping track of your minutes tonight, we read about 14 minutes. And like I said before, you can mark off the square of your bingo card that says read a poem. We'll see you back here again tomorrow, and until then, keep on reading.